It is Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's update. So, we all know that the FOMC came through overnight. Now, the comments when you first read about them, they looked a little bit, without direction, and if anything, maybe a little bit hawkish in some times. But we did see a very positive reaction from risk markets and from stock indexes. Now, the pound was one that did trade higher to the dollar, but today we are looking at the pound yen, with the Bank of England coming up tonight, and we have the Bank of England expected to hold rates at steady, but I think the real key to this will be what comes out in the statement, and does the market see that as a good enough point to rally? And if there are hints in there that they do see inflation sort of stabilized, and will we see a continuation of rates to hold? Now, if we do hear any type of hint towards rates dropping, now that could be a pretty negative one for the pound. Now, we have the pound yen sitting in an interesting situation. We saw on the other day with the Bank of Japan, we had a bit of a change in some of the approach to the 10-year bonds from the Bank of Japan. There was a slight change, tweak to that, and we did see the reaction, which was a lot of buying against the Japanese yen. And we can see this candle here was a strong move up. It held the trend line. It held that support that's just seen at this level here. We had another higher low, which is all great, lined up beautifully with this new trend point. We had what looked like a breakout, but then yesterday we've seen a bit of a pause, and we've seen selling come back into the market. So we still see this red area as a bit of a proving ground, and we want to see buyers break above that to sort of confirm that we do have a breakout. So we still are leaning towards an upper breakout, but we want to see this resistance area beaten here, and then we will look to see what happens when we get up to this level, and then up to these areas here with this resistance at that higher up above. Now, everything does look okay. We've beaten this downtrend. Support's been held. We have a bounce off previous support area. We have a trend still in play. We have higher lows respecting that trend line. Everything does still look all right from the buy side, and pointing to further buying. But we do need to see now buyers snap back after this single day retracement, and hopefully we need to see a bit more buying today to sort of signal that the strength is in the market, and this move up here isn't really a mere flash in the pan that's going to be chewed up by multiple days of selling. So let's see if we can stay above get back above this resistance point here, and then if we can see a new move hitting new weekly highs, and we'll see what happens as well with the Bank of England tonight, if that's going to have an impact, and what comes out in the statement, if that's going to aid or damage buying momentum. So we still are leaning slightly towards more from the bullish side of the coin, but we really need to see a new weekly high just to show us that buyers are actually still in control, and we are going to see further gains from the pound yen. So overall it looks pretty good, but we just need to see buyers really prove the case with a new higher low and a new weekly high. So we'll be tuning into today's Bank of England rates decision to see if rates are on hold, and then to see if there's any hints or clues in the statement about future policy, and then if that's going to help the buyer's case with the pound yen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for your time. We wish you all the best for your trading, and until our next update, thanks and bye for now.